Hi there, it's Tamara Doris, your Sacramento real estate professional and your Sacramento real estate professor. And today we're going to take a sneak peek at Citrus Heights. So one of the things I want to say is Citrus Heights is so overlooked as an option for home buyers. And here's why I say it's so overlooked. It's right in between Fair Oaks and Carmichael, Orangevale, Roseville. Like, it's surrounded by where you find a lot more luxury homes. Now, when I give you prices or price points, I say the median priced home. I don't say the medium, I say the median that ends with an N. And that's because if we take in like $1 million listing, it can change the median price range. So I say median. And to be honest with you, in Citrus Heights, I just did a look on MLS, and there's probably, I think, one house currently available that's 1 million, and then there's one more that's available that's 995,000. So it's not, you're not going to find a lot of $1 million homes in Citrus Heights. I'll just give you an example. In Carmichael, the median priced home is from $550 to $650. Whereas in Citrus Heights, the median price is $450 to $475. So Citrus Heights has a lot of great things to it, as we'll take a look at on the map. You've got a Costco, you've got Sunrise Mall, you've got Birdcage Walk, you've got lots of restaurants and dining. So it's got a lot to offer, and it's a well-established community. So let's take a look at the map. Then I'm going to show you a couple fronts of current houses, but I don't want you to look at this as like these are houses you can have right now. I just wanted to get a collection of different price ranges so you could just see the outside, maybe one picture of inside, and then we're going to take a look of a current listing that is going on right now, but by the time you watch this it'll probably be sold. But I just want to give you an idea of what you can expect, because unlike other areas that are unincorporated, you're going to find a lot more original homes. They're not necessarily tracts, and if they're tracts, they're small tracts. So I think you're going to like what you see in Citrus Heights. Let's take a look now. Okay, so here we are looking at Citrus Heights, and I want you to understand that it's kind of like a big triangle. So this is 80. Over here, this is Greenback, and then once you cross Greenback, you get into Orangevale and then Folsom. And then, of course, right here is on this side down here would be Fair Oaks, and then this over the freeway is Foothill Farms. So Citrus Heights is kind of in this triangle. Now Mercy San Juan Hospital is on Coyle, which is in Carmichael. So it kind of goes like, if you watch the arrow, it kind of goes like that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And a couple things I want to tell you as I'm pointing this out, and we'll go a little further in so you can see. We have in Citrus Heights, there is a big Costco. It's a very nice Costco. Then there's a cemetery. In fact, my mother and my grandmother are in the cemetery right here. So this is a really nice area. One of the benefits about Citrus Heights is that it's lower in price than Roseville, Fair Oaks, Orangevale, and some parts of Sacramento. But it doesn't mean it's lower in quality. Another thing I want to point out about Citrus Heights is it's the city itself is incorporated. So like I live in Carmichael, that's not incorporated. I'm in Sacramento County, but in Citrus Heights, it's incorporated. And you might ask how that affects you. And it, does it play out a different role in taxes and things like that? Education, of course. But at the end of the day, when you are an incorporated city, that means Citrus Heights has its own police force, its own fire department. And so in my experience, and I'm not promising you this, I'm just saying in my experience of people that I know, you get a little bit faster response with some of the things that, might take longer if you live in the county. For shopping and convenience, you've got Sunrise Mall over in this area right here. Of course, you have your Costco, you have a big Target, you have what's called Birdcage Walk, which is right across from Sunrise Mall. And it's been a major retail hub for Eastern Sacramento County for as long as I can remember. And you've also got a 47-acre preserve, which is walking trails and a nature. It's got nature. You've got Rush Park, which is right here. And let me tell you, I remember as a kid going to Rush Park because it's such a huge park, and there could be like 5 different huge parties going on. And Rush Park is just, it's not your little tiny park. It's not like over here in Carmichael, your Mission Park. And I'm going to tell you, it's really a lot of established neighborhoods, mature trees, larger lots than many neighborhoods. Like you couldn't compare a Natomas lot with a Citrus Heights lot. You could fit 3 Natomas lots into Citrus Heights lots. And the communities are established, and it's a lot less cookie cutter. So let's take a look at a house. I'm going to show you the interior of one house, and then I'm going to show you the exterior of a couple of other homes. So this is a lovely home in Citrus Heights, and it's got the terracotta look throughout. So why don't we go take a peek inside? With a beautiful courtyard in front of this home. Nice, open, spacious. And then we walk in, and what's really cool about this is the terracotta tile on the floor and the big open door. It leads you back out into the courtyard. And if you look up at this ceiling, it's just gorgeous. And then, of course, we can go into this room, which is a nice spacious living room or family room with a nice bay window seating. Then as we enter into the family room, you've got a fireplace, and check out this kitchen, right? And if you look above, you've got a skylight, which makes it extra nice. And I can't wait to show you the backyard. And then as we go down the hallway, turn some lighting on here, we've got 4 bedrooms, not only 3, but 4 bedrooms, which makes it extra nice. And you can use one for an office. I think this would be a really great office with, again, the big doors that go right out into the backyard. So that's nice. And then, of course, we have the master bathroom that I like. It has the extra lighting. This is nice. And a skylight in above. I love the curtain treatment. It's like drapes. And of course, there's what we call an extra thing here. I forget the name of it, but where you can actually, where you're barbecuing and you can bring things right through. Just check out this pool. I love the dark coloring of it. It makes it look just like a lagoon, doesn't it? Now I just want to show you, this is a home that's marked at $395. Here's the living room. Just want to give you an idea of ranges. This is a home that sold for about $430,000. So, we're ranging, and this is the living room of that home. Next, I'm going to show you something that sold for $500,000. So there you go. This is $500,000, and this is the living room of that. So I basically want to give you the idea that you're looking in Citrus Heights for about $350 to $450, maybe $500. But it's a very, very excellent opportunity if you want to go just a little bit lower in price and still have a really decent area. So hopefully you found this helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.